Real reasons why people break up even if they're still in love with each other. We've already established that relationships take a lot of work, more than just the romance. It takes patience, tenacity, and a constant reaffirmation of your promise to each other, because that's what it means to be committed. But why do some couples who are definitely still in love end up breaking up? The reasons vary, and while there are those who preach that a relationship should stand no matter what, there are actual instances when love means letting go. 1. When you don't have the same views regarding life-changing issues. Breakups happen when two people aren't in the same life stage. When they have different goals and priorities, it can be difficult to find middle ground without one unjustly sacrificing his or her personal wants and needs, and that's not healthy. Our love of ourselves is reflected in everything we do and everyone we choose to have in our life. And the most intimate of our relationships tell us the most about how we think of ourselves and what we value. Just because you and your partner have misaligned values doesn't mean that either is a bad person. It just means you're not a match. The challenge with persevering in a relationship when you're not a match is that one of you is continually subverting your sense of self and your capacity for joy. And when it comes to the person we love most, do we really want that, for ourselves or for them? 2. When you're both starting to move forward in different directions. You're young, career-driven, and still not thinking of settling down, but you're totally in love with your partner. The big issue shadowing you, however, is that you are both hungry to forge your own paths in whatever industry you're in. And at some point, no matter how you fix things, they just keep on breaking down. While agreeing to separate to pursue different lives will definitely hurt, keeping each other tethered when one or both are yearning to chase a newfound passion is worse, as you'll both only spiral into a hole of misery and unachieved goals. Your dream is essentially your life plan, and not giving importance to your own goals may actually cause you to fall into the trap of convincing yourself that you're happy following your partner's goals. That only leads you to a dead end, on the corner of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Don't build a house there. It's a crappy neighborhood. Love is all about growing together, but when growing means realizing that you're beginning to walk different paths, then love also means allowing the other to continue blossoming without you. 3. When you're being too dependent on your partner. When one falls into that trap of assimilating a partner's lifestyle, the commitment often remains only because one does the unneeded heavy lifting to continuously please the other, while slowly and unwittingly losing oneself. Being in love shouldn't mean that you should give up your entire personality and life for your significant other, because while you do remain in love with your partner, you're beginning to fall out of love with yourself. No one person can provide all the things you need for happiness. When your happiness is tanking because you're depending on just one person, it's frightening and discouraging for them. Love doesn't mean allowing yourself to lose your individuality. Don't lose your sense of independence. Don't do things just because your partner likes them to, and while it's okay to compromise, don't change what you want out of life just because it doesn't match your partner's. If you realize that this all is happening to you, maybe it would be wise to step back, and take a bit of time off. You love your partner, yes. But to find happiness, you'll have to love yourself first.